I can't really think of very many parts of Penn State that shouldn't be involved in a project like this. This is a huge project. When projects like when the space missions succeed, it's not just because of the engineers. It's because of legal teams. It's because of business teams. It's because of funding, marketing, PR. I would say most of the success of an engineer, or most of the success of a space mission, comes from beyond just the engineering students.
We need all the help we can get. I mean, it's a big project, so we need all the help that we can get from as many students as possible. And frankly, I don't know why you wouldn't want to be involved. I mean, this is an opportunity to be a part of a huge mission that NASA itself had challenges accomplishing. And you're accomplishing this as a student, and you could be a freshman, and you're still working towards that. So you're doing something that some of the most brilliant minds have tried to do for the last few decades, and you're doing it as a student. It's a great opportunity.
Well, my name's Alan Paul. I'm a sophomore in aerospace engineering, and I'm involved with Lunar Lions. The reason I got involved is because the whole reason I'm doing aerospace engineering is because I love space. I love the idea of space exploration, about possibly getting humans to foreign planets, exploring the universe, getting a better understanding of all the physics that's involved with that. And Lunar Lion being a student-run project or mission that's going to the moon, I thought that was an amazing opportunity, which is why I chose to get involved. After we land the rover on the moon, the really cool thing about Lunar Lion for me is that it started at the beginning of my freshman year, and we're supposed to launch towards the end of my senior year. So after we land on the moon, I'm probably going to move on to actual work at companies like NASA, maybe a private company, not really sure yet. So thinking about that, but I really hope to get a lot out of this experience. So currently I'm heading the structural subsystem for the Lunar Lion.
Fearless.
Yeah.
Penn State are all the way. Do you have any family that went to Penn State?
No. Oh, I have a sister that went to SUNY Stony Brook, and my brother joined the Army, and both my parents are immigrants from India, so they went to universities back there.
And you're just going to be blazing the trail?
Yeah, I'm doing really cool stuff here, especially with the Lunar Lion.
It's really important for students to get involved because out of 23 teams in the Google Lunar X Prize competition, we're the only one that is actually university affiliated. Mm-hmm. And without students, it really just doesn't make sense to say we're a university team. And also, the students are really the ones who are going to make this possible for us. So we really need their help, and hope they can spend some time with us. I found out about Lunar Lion through a club called Blue I'm in.
Cool. So what actually provoked you to want to volunteer?
I'm really big into astronomy and all the new space industry that's sprouting up right now. So I got an email that this job was open, and I was immediately interested in helping out Penn State and getting to the moon.
Up to now, it's mostly been government work in space. So the governments have been setting up stuff. The future of space is going to be a robust, competitive, private industry. And that's really what's going to drive humanity up into there. And like I said, Penn State's going to take hold of that and really put ourselves into the forefront, hopefully, of that new space industry.
I think one of the biggest things with any space mission is the whole mass requirements. The fact that using rocket fuel is so expensive, we're going to have to make this payload as light as possible. Currently, we don't have the thrusters yet, but the net thrust will be 60 pounds, which means including the thrusters, including all components, the weight would have to be less than 60 pounds, or 360, depending on if we end up using the lunar gravity, since lunar gravity is 1/6 of Earth gravity. So I think fitting all of the components in and having them under the mass budget is going to be a huge hurdle that we'll have to get through.
And you will do it.
Absolutely.
We are
Penn State.
That's right.
Get behind us and get excited about it just like we are. Penn State's name is going to be on the moon soon.